So, did they do it? Yes. I think you can say collectively these 3 episodes were excellent, no pun intended. And since there's no spoilers, I can't give too much away. I was a little worried that they were gonna overly simplify a certain villain. I think overall it was fairly balanced. However, if you are a comic book purist, you will have many, many things to complain about. On the other hand, if you are a hardcore comic book fan, you're going to be smiling throughout these entire episodes. They did a fantastic job overall. I do think episodes 1 and 2 were a little imbalanced. We didn't get enough with Beast or even with Bishop. However, episode 3 did balance things out. But the cost is going to be pretty severe. I do suspect what they did is a retcon with one major character. Maybe they couldn't avoid it, but it is going to raise a lot of questions and suspicions. Overall, I did like it, although the ending was a little weak. I understand why they did it. They had to simplify and really cut through a lot of the plots that the comic books have. And again, comic books are very different, especially with the X-Men. They sometimes have 10, 20, 30 issues building up to a certain twist or conclusion. So they didn't have that luxury, so they did have to condense quite a lot of material. For the most part, I think they chose wisely, and the Easter eggs, I think, were very well done. That said, there are still some things that I'm noticing that perhaps I should have emphasized in the other reviews, namely, the animation style is very anime influenced. And although I do like anime, this will make it somewhat different from the original series. For the most part, they have kept their promise. They're staying with the boundaries of the original series in the 1990s. And yes, there were a few moments that seemed a little over the line. A lot of people are upset over the alleged woke issue. Well, again, that's just what the X-Men are. However, there are a few places I think they went a little bit too far with that. Very, very strong episodes overall. I think we're in the range of 8 to 9. I don't mean just 8 to 9 in terms of cartoons. I just mean really great television, really great stories. So it seems a little bit hard to believe the hype because, again, a lot of other Disney Plus shows have been disappointing. And even when they've been fine, they usually have one or two major flaws. Probably the only thing here is, and it's a bit of a paradox, is the action scenes are very, very well done. However, they weren't really needed, except perhaps at a critical moment in episode 3. These episodes are being primed for new people who don't know the X Men entirely, so that could drag the episodes, and the pacing is sometimes a little bit too fast. Too many of the Disney Plus shows have suffered from being too slow. This one suffered a little bit from being too fast. But again, very, very strong episodes. I do wish they moved beyond Cyclops. He's definitely the major focus for these 3 episodes, and they focus a little bit more on Wolverine as well as some other characters. And although I do respect the twist they made with another major character, I don't know, it seems to sit uncomfortably with me, especially with, again, they keep piling on the twists. I think the twist that ends episode 2 was very well done, but the episode 3 twist at the very, very end is like, I don't know, that seems a little bit more suspicious. But again, very good stories, but I think people will be discussing back and forth what they liked and what they didn't like. For the most part, I like where they're going, and I do think they respect the material. However, even if they do respect the material, they may go down a few routes I find very questionable. But overall, the quality of the stories was very, very high. So I'm definitely recommending episodes 1 to 3 of The X Men 97.